especially with social media, everyone tries to act like everything's perfect and their life is great and, you know, they just moved and there's no complications. That's cap.
It's not that I want you here, yeah. It's not the way you say to my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear.
Hello guys, it's Morgan here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another banger video for you guys. So today I'm just going to be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me before I get ready to see my sisters. Before we get into this video, I would like to shout out the sponsor of this video, which is the wonderful perfume company Dossier. So my scent of the day is the Fruity Jasmine. So this is a dupe of this J'adore Dior perfume and I absolutely love it. As you guys know, I do have the original J'adore Dior, and so I actually was able to kind of compare these two to see if this actually smells like J'adore Dior, and guys, it does. It is like legit. This smells just like J'adore Dior, but not for the J'adore Dior price. So it does have some top notes of mandarin, sweet pea, some base notes of plum, and then some middle notes of peach and jasmine. This is still by far one of my favorite scents. As you guys know, I feel like J'adore Dior is literally my signature perfume. I absolutely love wearing it. I wear it all the time. But yeah, this one is a dupe of it, and you guys can get it from Dossier's website. Make sure to use my discount code. I will flash it up on the screen for you guys so that you can save some money. But yeah, let's get right into this video. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna start off by filling in my eyebrows. Yeah, my eyebrows definitely need to get filled in. They're looking a little rough, so yeah, I definitely need to get them threaded soon and done, but I just haven't really had time to do that or really even like find a threading person because yeah, as you guys know, I just moved to Texas literally like a week ago. So yeah, I still need to find, you know, eyebrow lady. I still need to find a waxing lady. Yeah, I need to find a lot of stuff still. I need to find a nail lady, like, yeah. So right now, I just feel like I am kind of not really looking my best because, yeah, I need to find different shops to go to and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, but honestly, I feel like this move to Texas has really taught me a lot about like my strength and like what it is that, you know, I really want in life, and, you know, just like a lot of stuff. Like honestly, this move, it's been a little like stressful and chaotic. A lot of just like back-to-back bad stuff has happened to me since I decided to move. And so it's really kind of been like, you know, I don't know, it's kind of been like affecting me in a way. But it's like at the same time, it's like I know that I don't really have time to like sulk and like, you know, be sad and stuff. You know, it's like, I hate when that happens. Whenever I get these pencils, they always break. It's so annoying. But yeah, I just haven't really had time to, you know, like really just relax and, you know, get some peace of mind. It's always been like, it's just been go, 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 go. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of been taking a toll on me mentally. Like I've been trying to stay consistent with posting content, but it's been super hard to try to want to post content when it's like a lot of bad stuff is going on in my life right now, you know. The main bad thing I would say that's really just been like really affecting me and really has been on my mind and really just impacting me is losing my cat. You know, as you guys know, like literally my cat has been with me for 3 years. And on the drive down here to Texas, he jumped out of the window. So, on the highway. So, yeah, it's it's been really hard, truthfully. And then there's just been other stuff going on, you know, like I had some issues going on with my apartment and like, you know, trying to find a job, but I did end up finding a job and I start in a couple of days. But, you know, it's still just like stressful moving to a new place and, you know, just not having a guaranteed job off the rip, you know. So, yeah, it's been very stressful, truthfully. And it's like, I feel like I haven't really had a long time and like time to really just like get myself together. Cause I feel like I've like, since I've been here, it's been like, you know, linking up with people and, you know, doing this, doing that. And it's like, I need time to decompress. I need time to grieve. I need time to really just get back into my chi and back into my own aura. As you guys know, I'm very spiritual. I'm very big into, you know, meditation and, you know, just like trusting the universe and, you know, really just trying to have a positive outlook on everything that happens in my life. But I feel like right now I haven't really had a chance to really, you know, be in that type of aura and really focus on, you know, my chi and stuff. I feel like it's just been very go, go, go. And yeah, it's been taking a toll on me. But I feel like making this video is really like what I need to do. It's like almost like therapy for me right now to be able to just talk about what I'm going through. Yeah, it has not been easy moving across the country at the age of 21. It has not been really what I thought it was going to be. I feel like I went into this with these very high expectations and these expectations aren't being met right now. And so it's kind of been hard for me to accept that, you know, this is my temporary reality, that, you know, this big move that I thought was going to be, you know, this huge restart and just fresh, you know, like just a new start and everything. I thought this was going to be, I thought it was going to be a lot more positive than what it is. But, you know, I'm just trying to get myself back on track, you know, trying to, you know, get back into making my content, you know, just getting back into, you know, doing the stuff that I like to do. You know, like the little things that I like to do are like, you know, just go exploring, you know, go to plant stores, you know, just, you know, like I'm a very simple girl, you know. I really, especially as I've gotten older, I don't really care too much anymore for, you know, constantly, you know, partying and going out and, you know, stuff like that. Like I find peace now in very little simple things, you know. And that also I feel like is kind of a big part of why I feel like this is kind of a hard transition, because I feel like I haven't really told very many people like, hey, I'm trying to, you know, like I'm not really into this big party thing anymore. You know, I'm more, you know, just I want to go to bookstores, I want to go to plant stores, I want to, you know, meditate, I want to go to Pilates, I want to work out, you know, explore, you know, different, you know, vegan restaurants and stuff, you know. And so I feel like I haven't really expressed this to a lot of people who know me. And so I feel like in a way it's like, it seems like I'm just being like, you know, like, no, I don't want to do this with you, when in all actuality it's just I've outgrown that part of my life, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, because as you guys know, I was in Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, for college. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I went to northern Wisconsin for college, and I was there for exactly 5 years because I did decide to drop out of college, which is something that, you know, I haven't really opened up or talked about. But yeah, I decided to drop out of college because basically I felt like I was working myself to death. Like I decided to leave school in November. I was going to school for psychology and a minor in Spanish, if anyone did not know. And in November, I was working, doing YouTube, had an internship, and obviously was a full-time student. And I was exhausted 24/7. I felt like I was falling behind with everything. I felt like I wasn't, producing as much content as I wanted. I felt like I wasn't giving my internship 100% because I was, busy doing other stuff. I felt like with school, I was just always stressed, and I started looking up job positions. And this just really goes to like show you like the type of world that we live in. But for, just a psychology degree, fresh out, bachelor's in psychology, a lot of the starting pay for those jobs, it was like, 15, 16 an hour, maybe 25. And that's a big maybe. And for the ones where you could make 25, it was like a bunch of crazy requirements, like just doing an internship wasn't even cutting it, and I really went through like a really like sad period, truthfully. Like, I really don't open up a lot on my channel about, dealing with mental health and, my battle with depression and anxiety. But yes, I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder. I do deal with that. It affects me literally in every way, shape, or form of my life. And to be able to like realize that basically the last 4 years of work that I've been doing wasn't even gonna, barely even be able to pay my bills, when I knew that I was, I deserved more. Because that's always been my big thing in life, is that I deserve more, like I don't like to sell myself short. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never really been one to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work for, less than what I deserve. Cause like, I don't see a purpose in that, And that ultimately, that really, was my final decision when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave school. Because I felt like I wasn't going to get rewarded what I deserved to get rewarded for how much effort and how much work I had put in going to school and going to college, And that's just the world that we live in right now. Having a bachelor's degree, it doesn't really guarantee getting a good paying job. Maybe 20 years ago, yeah, you could get a good paying job. You could buy a house at 25, 26. But the way that everything is nowadays, you really can't survive off of 25 an hour. Like, you really can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, with rent, how expensive it is in big cities, like on average, it's like $2,000 for rent in a major city. You know what I'm saying? And then of course you have to make 3 times that, so it's like, plus with gas, food, extracurriculars, going out, it's like, when do you really have time to do that type of stuff? It's like, you don't, because they're not paying enough. And truthfully, once I realized that I wasn't about to get paid what I knew that I deserved to get paid, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm leaving school. This isn't for me, And sometimes I do think about my decision. Sometimes I'm like, should I have finished up my last year? Should I have just pushed through? But then it's like, I go back and look at the jobs and I'm like, no, I still made the right decision, But it's been a struggle, especially like I said, this has been a really big transitional period for me right now with everything going on, moving, leaving school, just trying to navigate and figure out what I want and who I am as a person, That's what's really been my top priority right now, That's my number one goal in life right now, is doing what makes me happy and figuring out the best thing for me, and only pursuing things that reward me for the hard work that I've done. I am no longer accepting less. That's really where I stand. I'm no longer accepting breadcrumbs, and expected to be content with little breadcrumbs, because that's really what's going on. That's really how it is nowadays, like, oh yeah, you went to school and you're in all this debt, here's a little, you know, $25 an hour job, you know, that's barely gonna get you by. Like, no, that's breadcrumbs, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I deserve, you know, like, and that's the main thing that makes what I'm doing so difficult, because it's like I have a plan, but at the same time I don't have a plan, you know? It's really just, I'm just going with the flow, and I'm just, you know, whatever is meant for me, whatever is, you know, paying me well, whatever is, you know, benefiting me at the moment, and, you know, it fits, you know, my somewhat long-term goals, which are, you know, being a homeowner, you know, being financially, you know, stable, being able to afford to travel leisurely, you know, that's really where I'm at right now. You know, if something doesn't really fit into that long-term goal of mine, I don't really see a purpose of actively pursuing it, you know? And it's been hard. It's been hard. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, oh, everything's sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows in my life right now, because it's not. It's really not. It's hard, okay? It's really hard. But, you know, it's like, what can you do? It's life, you know? And that's why I just really want to get on camera and, you know, talk to you guys about this, because I know that I'm not the only person going through this, you know? Like, I know that I'm not the only person who, you know, is barely making it, you know, figuring out, you know, what my next move will be, when I don't even really know what my next move is gonna be, and just start kind of taking it day by day. You know, I feel like, especially with social media, everyone tries to act like everything's perfect and their life is great, and, you know, they just moved and there's no complications. That's cap. There's a lot of stuff that just goes on daily in life that you really just can't even anticipate, that you really just can't even prepare for, you know? And I like to be authentic. I like to be real, you know? I don't like to hop on this camera and paint the picture that, you know, I just got it and I'm just living this best life, and I'm not stressed, or, you know, I don't have to worry about, you know, certain things, you know? No, I do. I have to worry about certain things, you know? I have to worry about, you know, bills. I have to worry about, you know, okay, is this paycheck gonna come through in enough time for me to pay this, you know? I have to worry about that stuff. Not everything in my life is just traveling and looking good in swimsuits and sponsorships. Like, no, like, it's not. It's really not, you know? I deal with, you know, second guessing myself, you know? Like I said, like, when I made the decision to leave school, it was a lot of second guessing, you know? Especially when I kind of thought that when I dropped out of school, I thought that my YouTube channel was gonna blow up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have more time to focus on my channel. And especially during Vlogmas, I was posting every day, every single last day, not miss a beat, post every single last day of Vlogmas. And I'm like, this is my moment. This is about to be my big break. This is it. You know, I just left school. I'm posting every day. This is my big break. And it didn't happen. You know, if anything, I lost subscribers, you know? And that's just how it is, you know? Life is so unpredictable, and you just gotta keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? And so that's just what I'm doing at this point. You know, I'm making content that's true to myself. I'm, you know, focusing on myself. I'm doing what I gotta do to just be happy, you know? And as long as I got a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and, you know, the will to work, I consider it good, you know? Not perfect, but good. But sometimes a major part of self-care and loving yourself is being able to say no to people, you know? And that's something that I'm really learning how to do, because I feel like I've spent a lot of my life kind of being a yes girl, you know? If somebody says, oh, I want to see you, even if I don't want to hang out, I'm like, okay, I'll come. But now I'm like, I'm starting to say no to people. You know, I got bills that need to get paid. It's expensive out here. Gas is expensive. Everything is far. Rent's expensive. Everything's expensive, you know? So right now, you know, I'm just letting people know, don't ask me to come out, and if I say no, don't take offense to it. You know, I got bills that need to get paid, and I'm trying to get somewhere, you know? I don't have time to party, you know? It's not a hot girl summer for me. I'm sorry, but it's not a hot girl summer for me. You know, I got, you know, it's a spiritual girl summer. It's a grown girl summer. It's a growing to be the woman who I want to become summer. You know what I'm saying? I had my hot girl summers. I did my stuff, you know, trust and believe. I didn't lived it, you know, I didn't done it. I didn't have fun. I didn't, you know, went through that. But right now for me, I ain't worried about a hot girl summer. I ain't worried about partying. I'm worried about growing as a person at this point, you know? And this is just raw, uncut, straight up, like, truth, you know? Like, this is just what it is, you know? It's just what it is. And, you know, it's like, you either with it or you're not, you know? Because the way I see it is anyone who really wants the best for you, they're not going to take offense to you telling them like, hey, you know, like, I can't party, you know? That's how you know, like, if someone isn't really a friend, or if they don't really have your best, you know, like, you in best interest or whatever, you know? If someone gets offended by you trying to become a better version of yourself, then you need to get rid of them, you know, because then they really just they're not for you, you know? And that's the big thing, you know? We're at that age where, you know, I got some people around me who are getting married. I have some people who drink every day. I have some people, you know, like myself, who have literally changed so much, you know? Like, I don't even feel like I'm the same version of myself that I used to be, because I used to be a way more social. I used to be way more lit. I used to be way more like, you know, I just used to be a different person. I really did. I used to be really just fun and wild, you know, like, I just really didn't care. I just used to be living my best life, doing what I wanted when I wanted. But, you know, I realized that wasn't really getting me to where I'm trying to be, you know, and it was fun while it lasted. Don't get me wrong. I learned a lot, you know, even though, you know, I was having fun and turning up and a hot girl. Trust and believe, I still learned lessons, you know what I'm saying? And those lessons, that's why I'm the way that I am now. Because I learned that, you know, going out all the time, you're just gonna lose money, okay? Hooking up with random men, you're just gonna be spiritually depressed because you're over here getting, you know, sexually transmitted demons, you know? And I spoke about that a little bit in my previous video, you know, like, you know, that type of stuff, that type of energy, it's low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? You can do it every once in a while, but constantly living that type of life, it's really just not for me anymore. You know, I've grown. I'm a different person, you know? And it's hard for me to explain to people this, because it's like, so many people, they're used to who I used to be. But it's like, I'm not the same person I used to be. You know, I'm not the same woman I was when I was 18. You know, I'm 21, about to be 22. You know? Yeah, I used to be fun, outgoing, but that's not me anymore. You know, I want to chill at home. I want to, you know, work on getting a better place. I want to work on work. You know, I want to work on my channel. I want to work on, you know, just becoming a better person, you know, healing from childhood trauma, growing as a woman. You know, I'm not a young girl. I'm not a newly adult. I'm not freshly 18. I'm a woman now. You know, I'm almost 22. I'm a woman. I need to act as such, you know? But that's just really what's been going on with me, you know? That's really just what's been, you know, my life, you know? I still believe in, you know, making time for, you know, people, and making time for, you know, those who are important to you, and for those who understand where you're trying to go, you know, and what you're trying to do. You know, I really do. I believe that people who respect the change within you and who see it as a positive, those are the type of people who you want to keep around you, you know, because those are the type of people who really do have, you know, your best interest in mind, you know, not people who get mad at you because you can't party, or, you know, stuff like that, or get mad because you're not, you know, the same way that you used to be, or mad because you don't want to drink, or, you know, mad because you can't talk to, you know, XYZ guys anymore because, you know, you're in a relationship, you know, like, that's just kind of where I'm at right now, you know. I'm growing, you know, I'm really growing as a woman. I'm growing into the woman who I want to be, you know, I'm becoming a better version of myself. And most importantly, you know, I'm just developing, you know, different skills, you know, I'm changing, because that's what life really is about, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be the same person who you were when you were 18. You shouldn't be the same person who you were last year, to be honest here. You should be different. You should grow, you know? And that's just what's going on with me. I'm growing, you know, I'm figuring out what's meant for me. I'm, you know, trial and error at this point right now, you know? And it's not the end of the world, you know, with certain things. You know, I could always go back to school. It's trial and error, you know? If I realize that, hey, what I'm doing right now is not cutting it, then yeah, I'll go finish school, you know, whatever. But it's trial and error. I'm figuring out what's best for me, what's best for my mental health, what's best for, you know, keeping me not having breakdowns all the time. And, you know, that's really all that I really can do, you know? That's really all I can do at this point. But, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter now, guys. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I could have blended my eyebrows a little bit better, but it's whatever. All right. Okay. So here is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have a little spritz all over me, but it's cool. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. The link to the perfume will be in the description box down below. So shout out Dossier for sponsoring this video. And yeah, just make sure to do whatever makes you happy and follow your heart, guys. Thank you, guys. I love you. Bye.